Hello and welcome to another World of Warships video, and this is actually the second in the How to Clemson in Co-op series. I saved this one for last even though the first one had a little bit better results because this one's got some funny stuff in it. Again, this is taking place during the HMAS Vampire missions. I spawned in on the Solomon Islands map, fairly close to BC, and headed to C. And if you look into chat, you're gonna see why I said this is got some little bit funny stuff in it. What you're seeing in chat is basically the usual sort of random stuff. And any second here, you're gonna see somebody popping up complaining about, yep, there it is. Will anybody actually talk in chat this game? And what he's complaining about is actually people not using the chat function to coordinate what they're doing. And in a way he's right. You know, that's kind of important, or it can be, but dubious value in co-op sometimes. And it's right about here. I'm gonna probably stop talking for a while, because, you know, I mean, I've got a friendly cruiser following me. We're gonna go through the cap, but what I really want to highlight here is the chaotic nature of co-op and just why Clemson can be so good in co-op. Not necessarily not necessarily overpowered, but just very, very good. To heck with it. I know I'm going to wind up talking. I can't stay quiet. So we've got torpedoes out on the Kolberg, and the torpedoes are reloading. Not in range of the South Carolina yet. The torpedoes on the Kolberg look like they're going to miss. They were fired bow on, narrow profile. But hey, they're almost reloaded. And while they're reloading, let's take some shots at the Kolberg with guns, because why not? Torpedoes are basically reloaded. A little bit of a hit. And that South Carolina's in range, so torpedoes out on him too. Kolberg down. Next, we've got a Karlsruhe, we've got an Ishizushi, and a good Trayon closing up. I think we'll do the Ishizushi first. And the South Carolina's down. Torpedoes reloaded. And boom, boom. Ishizushi's down. And those torpedoes are not from the Ishizushi, those are from the Karlsruhe. Do a hard turn, bring the torpedoes to bear on this to go Trayon. Torpedoes out. He's done. There's the Karlsruhe, torpedoes up in 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, out and out. And now watch the chat. Is that enough coordination for you? And the guy who's laughing immediately is the guy in the Dugo Trayon who followed me, who can't have had a very good game, because I basically walked in there and used the fact that Clemson has 12 torpedoes to my advantage to do an awful lot of damage very, very fast. And, you know, popped up in chat after that, what's next? Let's take a look, and what's next is let's take a look and see how we actually did in this match. 94,000 damage, 48.6k credits, 410 XP, 21 free XP, 5 ships destroyed, 15 torpedo hits, only 5 gun hits. In co-op, again, torpedoes can be your primary armament. Top of the team, although only by about 100 points. You know, the co-op, Captain Coop or Captain Co-op or whatever his name is, come in second with 2 kills. There's the list. I mean, I did more than 10,000 damage to every one of those ships that I sank, but there were a couple of them that were definitely taking fire from other people. The Ishizushi, I mean, I nailed all of him, but the South Carolina was taking hits from other people. The Dege Treon, the Karlsruhe, and the Kolberg had all taken hits from other people. But it was my torpedoes pretty much that finished them off and deleted them very, very fast. And 46.3k credits, 35.9 after everything was subtracted out, and the big cost there was the camouflage. Again, not the first match of the day, so no massive payout on XP, but respectable. And so this is Clemson in co-op. It's a strong ship. It's not necessarily overpowered, but the fact that it has 12 torpedoes, 6 to a side, gives you some very strong, very useful options that let you do an awful lot, and do it very, very quick. And so when you play Clemson in co-op, as hopefully this shows, it pays to be aggressive, because Clemson in co-op, if you're timid and you hang back, you're not going to get the really big numbers that you can get if you're very aggressive. So, guys, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I hope you enjoyed this and maybe even learned a little bit, at least about how I play the Clemson in co-op.